Hi, folks. How are you? Hopefully, you're having a great day. I'm clearing my table off. I forgot I had all the stuff from the Whatnot Live on Friday. It was a total disaster. But anyway, I gotta get my stuff reorganized here so I can get my canvas on my deck. Anyway, hopefully you all are having a awesome Monday. I am. Have a very busy day today. Well, I mean, it's not so I have a meeting coming up, but I have to prepare for 2 presentations this week and stuff like that. So, you know how that stuff goes, when you work. Every now and then you have to do it. Hey, Dee, how are you? All right. Well, it's not that I don't work every day, but some days, some weeks are more whatever than others. Anyway, I'm going to sprinkle the love a little bit here by me and sprinkle the love. I don't think they're having anything today, so I think it's all good. Anyway, hopefully y'all are having a awesome day. And so we are working on a rooster. So I know it's really hard to see. Thursday, when I was live with you all, we started this. I wasn't able to go live on Friday. I had so much going on. And now we're back to 20 more minutes of Paint with Me. And what is that? It's based on the rule of 100 hours, which states if you do something for 18 minutes a day, you'll be 95% better than when you started. I say if we do something for 20 minutes a day, because we do this Monday through Friday, we'll be 95%. No, wait a minute. Well, anyway, 95% better than when we started. The rule actually says 95% better than anyone in your field. I'm the one that changed it to 95% better than when we started. Me and my getting everything confused here, which is nothing that's not typical. All right. Whoops. Does my timer not work? No, my timer works. All right. We're going to get started. Hopefully everyone is having a great day. Anyway, the inspiration picture for this is where? Where's my inspiration photo? Where did I put it? I've got stuff everywhere except for where I need it to be. Here's my inspiration picture. Not that I need. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This is my inspiration picture. Just want to show y'all. And I'm going to restart my timer. Don't worry. My thing is caught. Lord have mercy on my hot dang mess. I got too much piled up all around me is what my problem is. Anyway. All right. This is their inspirational picture. And so I really love this. We're not doing the background. We are putting in some of the sunflowers. And we're putting in the post that he's standing on. I don't know if we'll put in the barbed wire or not. I don't know. But we're going to start with some red and we're going to get that face in there. I got a deep burgundy that I want to use, and I have a Santa red that I want to use. So kind of a bright red and kind of a darker red. And so set that there. That way that'll get thrown away. How is everyone today? Hopefully you're having a great day. I am. I had my hair done yesterday. Always feels good when I have a hair done. He went a little lighter though, a lot lighter. I'm like, whoo, I've always been blonde, definitely, but now I am really blonde. Now I'm really blonde. All right, let's start the timer over. I'm going to grab that red and we're going to start working on that head and get his head in. And, I know I've got lines drawn here, we're going to go by them. And then, you know, if we decide to veer off a little bit, that's fine. We're not really worried about it too much. This is just a guide. Just a guide. And I'm just filling in here. How are you doing today, Dee? Hopefully you're having a good day. I don't know where Brenda's at. She might be with her daughter-in-law doing deliveries. Sometimes she does that. And Cindy, missing my folks. Missing all of my folks. So anyway, if you're here and you're just hanging out with me, say hi. If you're on a replay, just put in #replay so I can know you're here and thank you for the support that you're giving me, because, you know, it means a lot. I mean, yes, I want to improve, but I love teaching others. I love being part of that. And this is going to be a future paint party that, you know, folks will be able to paint him. And that makes me super excited. So, anyway. Now, he's going to have a little white on his face right there, but we're just going to get that. You're working on the garden gate. That's all right. It's okay to be a little bit behind and, you know, get how it's done and then, you know, work from there. And so that's perfectly good to do that. Now I'm going to put a little bit of red in here. I'm just going to scratch a little bit of red in here. And you're going to see what we're going to do with that, okay? That's going to be like just a scratch and a little bit of red. I got to figure out how far down I want to come with this. I'm kind of looking at my example here and okay, I see it. I see where I want to go with this. And so now usually what I do is I paint it obviously first, and then I write up directions on it. And then it's like if I struggled with an area, then I can change the directions or, you know, or oh, well, it would have been better had I done X, Y, or Z first. I would have been, you know, it would have been a little bit better. Again, I'm going to scratch in a little bit there because I want a little bit in here, and then we're going to add another color that's going to blend in with that and make it pretty awesome. I'm going to pick up a little bit of my darker color now, and I'm going to come in here at the bottom with this darker red. Yeah, it is the beauty of replay. You get to go back and you get to watch and you get to, you know, figure out the steps, etc. And I can go back and I can watch the replay. It's nice because you can do that. Okay. I'm thinking that's pretty good. I'm going to put a little bit in here. Just a little bit. We're going to do that. And then I'm going to rinse out my brush because what I want to do now is bring in that other color. I want this to a little bit dry, but not, well, I mean, it doesn't really matter if it dries. That's going to probably already be dry because it was pretty much dry when I put it on there. So it's not going to matter. And it's not really going to matter that I have a little bit of that red in my brush. I don't need to clean it out 100%. But I'm going to come in with some saffron yellow. I think that would be my best color. And I'm actually going to put down just a teeny bit of orange. I don't know if I'm going to use any of the orange, but if the saffron yellow is not giving me what I want, I'm going to use a little of that orange in with that saffron yellow. So I'm just kind of putting that down as just a basis right now, just to see, just to kind of see. And so, you know, the chicken's not all one color. So I don't want to, this rooster, I don't want to assume he's all one color. And so this is why this saffron yellow, and it not being 1,000% dry, it's going to mix in with these. And so we're going to get the orangey, some reddy effects when we're putting in our little feather-esque things. You know, we're not trying to create feathers. We're just trying to create the essence of feathers, right? So you can look at it and you can be like, okay, I see it. I see it. That's a pretty hard line right there, because that's part of his head, right? The rest you can let it blend and let it just kind of like mix in and just kind of fold from one color to the next color. Then we're going to put a little bit down here. But now this is a little more red than what I have going. So I'm going to pick up a little bit more red and come in there. Anyway, so this is 20 minutes of paint with me, so we can become 95% better. So grab your paints, grab something to paint with, and come paint with me. We do this Monday through Friday at 12:10 because I do work full time. And so I give myself a few minutes, you know, if I have a meeting at 11 or whatever, so that I can get down here, because it was getting to the point where I couldn't get down here. Even now at 10, you know, even now at like 10 minutes after, I'm still like, oh, I can't get down there right now. So the struggle is still real. Anyway, hopefully everyone had a great weekend. My weekend was good. It's always good when you get your hair done, right? So it was an okay weekend. I'm gonna pull in a little of Royal Navy. I want a dark blue, but a blue. So I don't want to go into the midnight blues, because that brings in a little bit of a gray situation. And so if I want this to be darker, which I think I will for part of it, I will put just a teeny touch of black in with it. I don't want him to look like he's the American flag, right? So I want to you know, not represent that, right? So I don't want him to be like an American flag rooster. Although it would be kind of cool to do that. Maybe I will think about that for a future thing. So I'm like, that might be pretty cool. Who's on board with having American flag rooster? It sounds a little weird, doesn't it? But I'm going to use just a teeny bit of black to turn this a little bit darker. But that midnight, it goes a little on the gray side for me. And this actually might be going a little grayer than I wanted it to go. And that's because of that Royal Navy color, but we'll see. We will see. Notice when I paint this, I'm doing little short strokes, even though I have a big area. And I'm pulling them down like the feathers would grow, right? I'm kind of pulling them in the angle that the feathers would grow. That just helps me. Hey, Cindy, how are you? That just helps in the overall appearance of your rooster. Yeah, if I came in and I just painted it this way, it would look, but it would look the same as far as the color in the same spot, But your eyes would actually see that I pulled it this away, and it would look a little like you look at it and you'd be like, there's something off. And that's just because your eyes can actually see the direction, the paint, even when it dries, you can tell how that brush was pulled. If you look at it. If you're looking for it, you can see it. So his whole kind of like underbody here is this dark blue. And we're going to just do this dark blue. Kind of his whole little underbody here to see how his whole. And I kind of really like that because it makes this top part pop. So I'm going to keep that. And I'm actually going to go a little bit darker as I get down into this underbelly part, where it is truly like almost black, but there's a little bit of blue in there. So if you compare this to true black, you would see the difference. So so tell me, how was your weekend? Was your weekend a good weekend? Hopefully it was. Hopefully it was a good weekend. Y'all quiet. Y'all always so quiet. I want to hear the latest scoop. All right, let me see here. Let me compare what I got going on here. Okay. Okay. I'm like, I need to see what I got going on so I know where I want color. And what color I want. Okay. I think so too. You had a quiet weekend. That's good, Melissa. Good to see you. I think a patriotic chicken would be kind of cool. I'm going to have to look to do one of those. And so that would be kind of a cool thing to do. I think so. Always, like the patriotic things are very popular, like, which is good and which it should be, right? I mean, that's how I feel. It should be good, like that. Let's see, a little bit of red right there. And then we're going to kind of fade to kind of a dark here in this bottom part right there. So we're just going to kind of go over those feathers there a little bit. Oh, yay! That's always fun and exciting when you get to go play with the grandkids. That's always fun. Especially when they're young and you know what I mean? Like, and they're so like, just want to play with you. And not when they're like teenagers and they're like, I just want to play my game and and listen to my music and, you're like, gee, thanks. Thanks a lot. Anyway, I'm add a little white. Now I cleaned out my brush because I don't want that black that I had in that blue mixing in with the white that I'm going to put in the blue, because then I would get that gray blue, and I don't want gray blue. So I want a lighter blue that I'm going to put on here, kind of that bright blue, but I don't want that gray interfering with it. So wash that out. And that's one thing, like when you're switching colors, think about what you have in your brush and if it's okay to have that color kind of pop in there or not. And so if it's like, I don't want that color in there, kind of like this, I'm going to wash my brush because, as you know, that gray will come out, right? And so it's going to come out. There's nothing that's going to stop it. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Mardi Gras parade started this past weekend. So you'll be staying home for the weekends instead of trying to tour around them. I can understand that. Now, see, I think it would be so fun to see those, but I don't live there and have to like deal with it every, or I won't say every day, but every day for a period of time. Because when is Mardi Gras? Mardi Gras is like what? Is it this Tuesday? Or is it next Tuesday? I want to say it's like next Tuesday. But it might be this Tuesday. I don't know. You tell me, when is Mardi Gras? Because see, I don't keep up. I can't keep up with all that. Is Mardi Gras this Tuesday or next Tuesday? Because I know Easter's late. Easter's like late in April this year, kind of like near my birthday. Next Tuesday. I thought so. I thought it was in March because I'm like, you don't usually, not often does it come in March, but I thought I remember saying, or, talking about it being like in March. And so, yeah. This is a very colorful chicken. I think that's what drew me to it. So, and wanting to paint him because he's so colorful. But yeah, I thought it was next Tuesday. I thought that was right. And I'm just making sure like I'm not seeing canvas, little pieces of canvas. If I do, I'm just going back and putting a little paint over top of it. And I'm just switching between the reds and the blues just to kind of like not have little, say like I've got a lot of canvas showing through here. Sometimes you'll get that depending on the nap of your canvas. But they already started celebrating. Well, I understand that. I think a good celebration is a good thing. My niece wanted to go down there this year. Her friend, her best friend, they've been best friends since, I don't even know, 5th grade, something like that. She goes to college down there. She goes to Louisiana State, LSU. And she wanted to visit her for spring break. The only problem is her spring break they don't line up. Like her school's spring break and my niece's spring break do not line up. So that's a problem. Friday night was the kickoff. That's fun. I mean, that just sounds fun, right? All right. So we've got this much done. Where are we on our time? We just got a few more seconds left. So what we're going to do is we're going to start to move up the back and do the tail. Make that transition. Tigers. Is that what LSU is? I don't know what LSU is, but that's or maybe that's a one they fight when they go against. I don't know. But that's who she that's where she goes. She's there. And Zoe was hoping to go down and visit her during their spring break, but they don't line up. So, and it was just like this nightmare of like logistics of getting there. Of course, the airport isn't near the college, so getting from the airport to the college and then back LSU Tigers. Okay. And then getting back to the airport, and there's like a restriction of so many days that you can have a guest, and the air flight, it was like an extra day in there. And she's like, I don't know where I would stay, and area hotels are really expensive, and it's just, I don't know, they're still working on maybe her being able to come, but who knows. So we'll see. Anyway, y'all have a great rest of your day. And I will see you all tomorrow. We'll be painting for another 20 minutes. I'm going to go prep from a 1 o'clock meeting. Y'all have a great one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.